Hey gang, well it is time for Uncle Doc to tell you guys another very humiliating story. And oh man, this is one that I feel like I should have just been buried with, but you know what, I gotta tell this story. I've told a lot of people this one, and now I'm gonna tell you, the YouTube audiences. And I would say gather the kids around, but no, you don't gather any kids around to hear this story. This is not something they should be hearing. This was about around, oh my lord, let's say 2006, 2007, something like that. I was working on occasion for the city after my community service wrapped up, and I'm living at the trailer park here in town, and I contact my buddy Steven, who was with his second wife Sierra at the time, and we're talking, and he said, man, you want to get out of Boonville for a little while? I said, yeah, it'd be great. I said, dude, I love going to Hot Topic, but I've got no way to get up there. And he said, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to Denver. I'll see if he'll come get you. You come here, spend the weekend. We'll take it to Hot Topic. Do whatever you want. I'm like, cool. All right. So gets hold of me a little while later. Says, Denver, come down. He'll charge you $20 to get from here to Fort Smith, and then another $20 from Fort Smith back to here. I said, sounds like a fair deal. I said, I'll make sure to still have $20 after it's all said and done. Make sure to get him some gas money to get me back to Boonville. So I go up there, a couple of days having fun, went to Hot Topic, had some Faygo sodas, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And so then came the time where I needed to get back, and I was telling Steve, and I was telling Denver, I was like, man, I want to make sure I get back before, who I was living with at the time, they're all asleep, or I don't want to walk in on them maybe dressed in their normal, nightly, whatever they wear, and we both feel kind of embarrassed by it. And he said, no problem, man, no problem. I said, okay, cool deal. So he gets hold of Denver. Denver comes, gets me. We go to one of the Walmarts in Fort Smith that has a gas station. So I give him the $20, pay for the gas, everything like that. And we're going along, and suddenly Denver turns to me and goes, hey, you've heard about that sex store they have here in Fort Smith, right? I said, yeah, I've read about it. I've heard about it on the news. Yeah. He goes, you don't mind if we take a little stop over there, do you? I said, well, I don't really want to go inside. I said, but if you want to go in, go right ahead, man. I'll wait for you out in the car. He says, no, come on in with me. I'm like, no. The thing about Fort Smith is that I find kind of hypocritical is that Fort Smith has numerous alcohol places, liquor stores. Sorry, they have numerous liquor stores, lots of places you can go buy cigarettes. In fact, somebody actually said at one time there's a street in Fort Smith that cops won't even go down because it's dangerous, and there's drug sellers and prostitution, all this other stuff, and cops won't go down that area. And all sorts of pretty much all kinds of illegal activity happening there. I think there was rumors going around they even had strip clubs in Fort Smith. I don't know how true that was. I never went to one, but but that's another story for another time. I'll be telling on here real soon of what happened with me and a Fort Smith cop. But I'll get to that one probably in the next video. So what happened was that Denver is just it's like just go on in, man. And I said, dude, I don't have my ID. It won't do me any good. They'll ask for my ID. I'll tell them I don't have it, and they'll probably tell me to go back in the car. So it's like, what's the point? He says, well, just go in there with me, and if they do, like you just go in the car, wait for me. I'll be out there in a little bit. I'm like, all right. I said, how long will this take? He said, just a few minutes. I was like, yeah, I've heard that one before. So I'm like, all right. Take a few minutes. All right, cool deal. So we go in there. Denver hands him his ID. I said, okay, go ahead and go through. Well, the worker there looked at me and just said, go on. I was like, what? I was like, the card. Like, no, go ahead. I'm like, oh God, I'm in hell. And I'll tell you honestly, gang, I felt extremely uncomfortable in this place. I mean, there were just things just on display that made me feel queasy and just made me feel like I don't want to be in here. And the DVDs they had were just like some of the sickest stuff you ever seen in your life. And I'm looking around this place going like, there has to be something decent I can look at to where I can escape this world for just a few minutes. And I notice they have a rack of t-shirts. And I'm saying a prayer in my head going, please God, let these t-shirts be decent. And they were great t-shirts. I didn't have the money to afford them to pick any of them up, but I'm looking at the t-shirts like American flag and Eagle and Harley Davidson and all this other stuff. I'm like, my God, these are awesome t-shirts. And I'm just smiling and I'm looking at the t-shirts and I'm just having a good time. I'm like, man, I really wish I had the money to buy one of these shirts. This would be great. It'd be kind of weird to explain that I got it from a sex shop, but you know, oh well. I'll lie to them, tell them I got it from Hot Topic or Walmart. It doesn't matter. So I'm looking at the shirts, having a good time, and all of a sudden Denver holds up a fake derriere over his head. He goes, hey man, check this out. And I look and I turn and I see what I'm seeing. I'm going, oh my God. It's like, I just went, no. I just went, no. I said, oh God, I forgot where I am. And I looked at him and I said, I want to go now. He goes, why? You're not having a good time? I said, I was till I saw that. I said, dude, let's get back to Boonville before it gets too late. He goes, okay. So we get in the car. And he's trying to talk to me about, did I have a good time in there? And I'm just trying to just not say a word, trying not to tell him, it's like, I was having a great time till you showed me what you showed me, and then I wanted to strangle you. Oh, man. But, yeah, that was my first and only time. I swear to God, I swear on my parents' graves, that was the only time I've ever been there, and it'll be the only time I've ever been there. Of course, I don't know if that place is even still around anymore or not, because this was around, like, 10, 11 years ago that I unfortunately had to visit this place, so... I would say if you have a similar story, share it in the comments below, but I kind of doubt any of you do. But if you do, don't tell me about it. But I'm going to get on out of here, gang, get this bad boy uploaded, and yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. If you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. These stories are going to get worse before they get any better, I can promise you that much. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. And as always, stay strong and rock on.